Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Shane, and in this video, I'm participating in Boyle Hobby Time's newest crafting challenge, Workplace Hazards. Hazardous workplaces? I don't remember which one. But my plan is to make the Star Wars Episode 4 scene when the two Death Star operators are on that tiny little operations platform with no railing next to the gigantic star-killing death beam. My plan is to use PVC pipe adapters and some miniatures, and I don't know how it's gonna go, so let's find out together. I found these PVC adapters in the clearance section at Lowe's for $2 each, and after enjoying a delicious boba tea, kept the green straw to house the LED. Firstly though, we needed to make the outside of the PVC smooth, so I used my Dremel to do so. I got some forbidden PVC dust in my mug. Bottoms up, I guess. Just kidding, don't do that. I started with an exhaust pipe from a toy truck. While trimming it up, I lost it to the vacuum. It was reminiscent of... Once I retrieved it, I continued to remove unwanted plastic. Since I don't have a 3D printer, the biggest challenge for me is finding good, repetitive, sci-fi looking texture. These rubber tire bits from that aforementioned truck did just that, and formed well to the curved PVC as well, which was a huge bonus. I left a short overhang on the back of the first tunnel, so the second piece could have extra purchase when it came time for assembly. The real winner in this project though is Styrene. I've been watching Light and Magic, the documentary that reveals all sorts of fun tidbits about the models in the original Star Wars and how they were made. You score, break, then glue styrene pieces together using Weld-On 3 or any other styrene bonding agent. It's generally meant for a much bigger scale than what I'm working with here, but I think it's still pretty neat at the 1/48 or 25mm scale. It's also a very therapeutic process. You can kind of just forget where you are and make split-second decisions that are immediately gratifying and rewarding. Simple, asymmetrical shapes yield appealing results. However, I still wanted some different textures for this project. After exploring my local hardware store, I stumbled on PVC tile edge trim, over 8 feet tall for $7. On top of that, the texture just screams Star Wars. This is the face of finding cheap, easy sci-fi texture on a whim. These little computer parts, along with many other random bits of junk I've been hoarding, made for perfect greeblies. Anything goes here, as long as it's hard to discern within the context of the diorama when you're viewing it. Phone chargers, SATA cables, jewelry trinkets, even little magnets, they will all contribute to make this battle station fully operational. I primed it gray when I was done.
You may fire when ready.
I took the front-facing plate of this old smoke alarm, then put a thick cut of styrene behind it. This would eventually hold the LED in place. I added a rubber cap to the straw, painted it, then began working on the operations platform. With XPS foam for the main body, I scavenged the dash out of that same old truck for our operator. The scale was perfect. By splitting a U-channel styrene bit in half, I could add trim to the corners of that operations platform. I was originally going to have 2 operators as it's seen in A New Hope, but I kind of ran out of time, so it's solo post now. I added little bits of styrene here and there. I made a grate with mesh from an old microphone, indented the foam, pressed it into place, and then added a bunch of super glue and baking soda and kind of just made a huge mess. Whoops. At my local hobby store, I bought a set of airplane mechanics in 1/48 scale because I thought they really nailed the turn knobs, commit atrocities sort of pose. Using green stuff, I sculpted one of those silly helmets that we often see before the big weapon goes boom in the movies. I then primed him and his DJ booth black. I added little bits of red, white, and gray to break up the overall limiting color palette of the build, and then put him in place. I did an object source lighting technique on him and the platform, and wrapped the build in this interesting vinyl flooring material. Once I soldered the LED off camera, my quest was complete. Here are the final shots of the build. Thanks for watching.